All right, welcome back. We are still rolling with this thing. We are embarking on trying to make it start today. So we've got some last minute plumbing up to do. Off camera, I got the intercooler set up where I wanted it to, and just finished welding up this pipe here for our air temperature sensor and our blow off valve. So let's throw this thing into the car, and then we can take a quick rundown of what we've done off camera. Let's get to it. Alright, so over here we have our intercooler. Let's kind of try to make the smallest path possible. So we're just out of the turbo over here, down and into our intake. And then we have our lines for our water for our intercooler. So hopefully that'll keep it somewhat cool. Not too sure if the pump that I have is big enough, but hey, it's something to try it out with. Anyways, down here, of course, we got our blow off, and hopefully that makes everything work. Now, I've been spending quite a few hours chasing down random leaks. We had the lower Y, one of these, 99% great. Just that little 1%, we had a pinhole that was leaking water, so had to tear that all apart, zap it back, and we're back in business. So, guess at this point, we're just about ready. I've thrown a few gallons of E85 in the tank, so now all that we really need to do is mess around with ECU, hopefully throw that bass tune in it, and start testing some of our other connections and make sure they're actually working. So, let's go grab the laptop and a couple wires, see if we can get this ECU working. Just because I'm not 100% sure how this guy works, I think it will power up the ECU section when you plug in the USB cable. So just to be sure nothing kind of conflicts with it, I unplugged the harness from the back of the unit just to make sure what does what. All right. Looks like it did fire it up the way I thought it was going to. Yeah, pretty much asking if I want to go through the configuration wizard. But since I have already wizarded that on the computer, we just gotta crank open the computer and get our file and throw that guy on. All right. Open map from PC. Should be that guy. All right. Let's write that to the ECU. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's pull the plug on that guy. Let's plug our harness back in. And we should be able to plug it back in. Fire it up. All right. Let's see. Yes. Oh. There, please. Okay. It's kind of reading stuff. I guess it's time to plug the battery in and see what we can do. Please hold. That's a good first step. All right, well that is not too bad for the day. I got a couple more leaks I got to try to figure out. That block off plate on the side of the head, that's not exactly working very well. But as a rough hole, this thing's working pretty decent. So as far as I'm concerned, that is success for the day. I kind of burned my hand a little bit on the exhaust. We've been working around it super long time without it being hot, so I kind of forgot that it was an exhaust. But anyways, that's pretty nice. This whole thing I'm getting pretty happy with, and I'm gonna have to do a little more monkeying around with the tune. We're like probably super rich, super lean, one of the two. Something's not quite jiving correctly because, well, this was just a simple start tune thing. So I'm gonna get looking at some of the information on this thing in the coming days here. Hopefully get it slightly straightened out enough that it can like maybe accelerate or something. I mean, the blow-off valve is working. It's opening up and letting a whole bunch of air out. So that's super nice as well. So, I guess that's it for this time around. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Hopefully, we'll get to see you again later.